Hello, it's Kim,
And I'm Denise.
and we are
It's
Real.
Real.
Join us as we bring the Bible to life.
And discover Jesus in both the Old and New Testament.
Hello, I'm Kim,
And I'm Denise.
and this is
It's Real.
Yes, it is. And today we are continuing in Genesis. What a beautiful, beautiful story.
So it's time. The flood is here. So we're gonna read the few days leading up to the flood. That's what we're reading about, and then we'll see. So chapter 6 and verse 22 of Genesis through chapter 7 and verse 10. Thus Noah did according to all that God commanded him to do. So he's still doing the right thing. Then the Lord said to Noah, "Come into the ark and all your household, because I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation. You shall take with you 7 each of every clean animal, a male and his female, 2 each of animals that are unclean, a male and his female. Also 7 each of birds of the air, male and female, to keep the species alive on the face of all the earth. For after 7 more days I will cause it to rain on the earth 40 days and 40 nights, and I will destroy from the face of the earth all living things that I have made." And Noah did according to all that the Lord commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the flood waters were on the earth. So Noah, with his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives, went into the ark because of the waters of the flood. Of clean animals, of animals that are unclean, of birds, and of everything that creeps on the earth. 2 by 2 they went into the ark to Noah, male and female, as God had commanded Noah. And it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were on the earth. So there we go.
Here we are.
And he did everything that God told him to do, and it was seamless. So, again, Noah was obedient. And it's interesting when you think about the line, we're talking about family lines here. That's kind of like the backstory. That might be the primary story, but it feels like the backstory right now. And the line of Seth, which is the line of Christ,
Yes.
the only person from that line left are Noah and his sons.
Yes.
Because Methuselah, if you remember back to what we said that name meant, it means when he dies, it will come.
Yes. Yes.
That's an ominous name.
It will come. And it came.
Yes.
Okay.
So he must have just died. Okay? So 969 years earlier, God told a father to name his son, when he dies, it will come.
The name of Methuselah. That's what
right.
it means. 969 years. That's how many years Methuselah lived.
That's right. 600 years earlier, before this time of the flood, God told a father to name his son Rest.
Noah.
120 years before this time when the flood comes, God told Noah to build an ark. 120 years.
And he did all that he told him to do.
100 years before this time, God gave Noah 3 sons.
3 sons.
Okay, so he started building this boat, 20 years before he even had his first child.
Isn't that a beautiful picture of how the Lord aligns? And he already knew how everything was going down. And he was like, we're going to name you Methuselah. And when you pass, we're going to have Noah. And then we're going to have this flood. So we're going to have a time of Methuselah. And it means
when he dies, it will come.
It will come. And you have the Noah who says,
Rest.
And then you have the 3 sons. And it's just a beautiful picture of how he already knew and had it lined up 969 years earlier.
That's right. Right. That's exactly right. And what a beautiful reminder and picture that it's not just Noah that happens to. It's every person. It's you and I.
Yes.
That, even 969 years ago, everything was lined up for our birth our life and what we're to do in the kingdom.
And for our time.
That's right. It's exactly right.
Yes.
So God is faithful that way, and He knows everything. So in verse 2, he talks about the 7 clean pairs of animals and 2 unclean pairs. So why do you think that there were 7 clean pairs, and what does even clean pairs mean?
I don't really know what clean pairs mean. What do you think that means?
Well, as we move on in the Bible, God is going to give some commandments about what people can eat.
Yes.
Specifically, the Jews, what they can eat.
The law.
Okay,
yes.
So this is in the law of Abraham and the law of Moses and all of them guys. So when they talk about clean animals, so these are the animals that, number one, they can be sacrificed. They can be used in sacrificial times to the Lord. Okay, mm-hmm. Those are those animals, and they can also be eaten. Okay. Yes. Now the unclean animals, they're forbidden for them to eat unclean animals, and they certainly are not going to be used in sacrifices.
Right.
So you have a verse.
Well, if you look at Genesis 8:20, it does say that Noah built an altar to the Lord and took of every clean animal and of every clean bird and offered the burnt offerings on the altar.
That's right.
So he uses those clean animals for the sacrifices.
For the sacrifices.
Yes.
So that verse that she read is talking about when Noah got off the boat. That's the first thing he did. And, of course, there would have to be extra clean animals for that purpose. So 7 pairs of birds, God preserved the species. And He was faithful to it. And, even today, we benefit from that, from God preserving that. God really cares for us. And He knows that we enjoy birds. And He enjoys birds too, so we have lots of them. So verse 4, Noah was in the boat for 7 days before it even began to rain. And you can imagine, people were probably...
7 days, yes.
Noah...
he was made fun of for 120 years.
That's exactly right.
And then he's on this boat for 7 days before the rain starts.
Yeah.
People are like, the man done lost his mind.
That's right. Before
he needs to be committed.
He was crazy for building that boat, and now he and his family are hunkered down in there like something's happening.
What are you talking about rain?
What even is
they
that?
They never even had rain from the sky,
right.
So they're really like,
So there's a verse in Hebrews 11:7. It talks about Noah in the boat. So I'm going to read that. By faith, Noah, being divinely warned of things not yet seen, moved with godly fear, prepared an ark for the saving of his household, by which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is according to faith. So, once again, by faith, God says, it's time, Noah. And Noah's like, okay, you say this rain's going to come out of the sky? It looks the same as it has for 120 years. Actually, Noah didn't say that. That would have been my response. Noah's just like, okay.
Okay. If you say so, I'll get on.
That's right.
Yeah. My response would have been the same. Might have been, well, okay, Father, if you say so, but I don't see nothing.
Right.
And I'm on this boat for a whole week. I'm going stir crazy already.
That's oh yeah.
Help me jump.
Yeah. You would have struggled just hanging out in the.
I think I would have just for 7.
Because it doesn't even look like the animals were on yet. He was just hanging out there. Okay, so this is another picture, parallel and picture of the future judgment. God's people will be removed for 7 years.
Yeah. At
the rapture, and I know there's all kinds of views about pre-trib, and I'm not going to get into that.
No.
Obviously, I believe in pre-trib rapture, and for 7 years, God is going to remove us, and we're going to be with Him in heaven while the time of Jacob's troubles happen, the tribulation. So, verse 5. Again, Noah's obedient. He just did it. So they went into the boat, and the flood came. verse 7. Verse 7. What does that verse 7 say?
So Noah, with his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives, went into the ark because of the waters of the flood.
Okay. And the animals were with them. Verse 8 talks about all the animals. They're with them. And then the animals, 2 by 2, verse 9, 2 by 2, they went into the ark to Noah, male and female, as God had commanded Noah. So God is obviously commanding the animals as well, because there they come in orderly fashion.
Yes, right into the boat.
Yep, and Noah didn't have to round them up.
No, he did not.
He didn't have to prepare duck calls or whatever. They just came.
That's right.
Yeah, that must have been mind blowing. You're in the boat, right? It's been quiet
all of a sudden. Here comes.
I mean, here they come.
Here they come.
Here they come. I mean, you can imagine him looking out from the door of that boat, just kind of looking around, because you know something's going to happen. And in the distance, you see all this dust rising, and then it gets closer and closer, and it's
like, oh.
Okay, stand back. Y'all come in. So.
Oh, wow.
So, so Noah's on this boat. He's been watched by the community for 120 years. I mean, he's legend.
Yes.
He is legendary in that space.
Oh, yeah.
So every day, I'm sure that every day down in the town, there is a Noah update. And it's been pretty mundane. Oh, he's still at it. Oh, now he's doing this on the ark or whatever, building this or building that. And then one day, the guy comes back with the news. He and his family went in that ark, and they're just sitting there. And so you can imagine the news is, okay, this is just my imagination. He goes into town, he tells the people, and then they all come out. All the people come out and just stand around that ark, looking in at them and making fun. I mean, you can imagine.
Wouldn't that be, oh, God.
I mean, I'd probably be in the group like, what is he doing? You're crazy, Noah. You're crazy.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he was front page news.
Front
every
page
day.
news.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Came out in the morning edition.
And then when the animals showed up, could you imagine the headlines then? What is going on?
Animals surround Noah in the ark. Even they know he's crazy. Well, that's what we have for you today. And it's been fun.
It has been fun. And this is getting ready to have a flood.
Getting ready to have a flood.
Y'all have a blessed week.
We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
If you want to know if it's real, then
admit you're a sinner. Romans 3:10. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one.
And as it is written in Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God.
Believe that Jesus is Lord. Romans 10:9-10.
Because if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. And
call upon the name of the Lord. Romans 10:13. For whoever calls in the name of the Lord shall be saved. If you enjoyed this episode,
like, subscribe, and share.
You can contact us at
contactitisreal@gmail.com.